to okay, maybe we're live now. Let's see. Anyway, I've got my fire going. It's the Astral Thief here. As always, I say the Earth is flat. So anyway, I'm just chilling out here. Rain stopped now. Ground's a bit wet. My shoes are a bit wet, but I'm all right. My fire's still burning. I've got my little umbrella there over the top of them two. Um, yeah, I'm sat out here in the forest, and I'm just well, anyone about? If anyone is about, good. Let's hear from you. If there isn't, I'm just gonna babble on a little bit, I suppose. And there's no pun intended there. I will just talk. Let's put it that way. No secrecy in my words. Um, I had a bit of rain like 10 minutes ago. Now it's stopped, fortunately enough, because I wanted to have a fire. And as you can see, my fire is um, still burning. I put a little umbrella on it there. I lit my fire from the top down, um, and the reason for that is because I've seen in certain magazines, and also I've tried it, tested it, it worked. I've had many, here in Denmark we call them brandovn, which is like just a fire, little, what do you call them in English? I'm trying to think now. I haven't lived in England for 12 years or so, or even more. I've travelled since I was a teenager. I left England when I was 19, actually, and I've not really been back. But my English is, of course, limited in the sense that I don't speak English with everybody. Well, of course, I speak English with people on my chat and what have you. But I've gone for so many years speaking English in like pidgin English form. Don't get me wrong, it's it's very useful, um, very useful. I've travelled, like I said, and at times you can meet people where, you can go up to somebody, and we as English, I'm English, I'm proud to be English, and I have mixed colour in me. We all probably have mixed colour in us, regardless if you think you're Caucasian, you're probably not. But we all have a lot of colour in us, and we all have, different. Well, we're all from the same creator, in essence, are we not? When people start to dismiss, all you have to do is look with your eyes. Look at nature. See what you see with nature, because we are all seeing nature in the same way. Those that can see, that is. I mean, forgive me for those that are listening, that are blind and cannot see. But we that can see, we have the ability to see things in the same way. Green is green, red is red, blue is blue, black is black, all those kind of things, whatever. And we can see that that is a Ford Focus, or that is a such and such a car, or that is a such and such a type of boat, or whatever. That's that fruit, this is that fruit. Having the ability to see, that's incredible. And we take that, sort of for granted. What do you not take for granted? What things don't you think about? You know, I'll tell you one thing. Most people are not thinking of themselves in that sense. That I was listening to, I'm not name dropping now, but Dave Murphy was saying yesterday. I was on a hangout and he was on there listening to him, and he was saying about listening to your body. Your body talks to you. Your body's like a symphony. At first, I didn't understand it. But after thinking, contemplating about what he was saying, yeah, it makes sense. When you lay still, silent, especially a place like where I am now, the only thing I can hear is the crackling of the fire in front of me, and possibly, a truck on the road. And if I'm unfortunate, I can hear sirens from uh, an ambulance, fire engine, police car, whatever, one of these emergency response vehicles. the sirens. I can hear that. But otherwise, I like to hear the sound of the birds. You know, I mean, now I'm listening to nature. This right here, the fire, earth, air, fire, water. Is that not nature? Although it's man-made, I just made that, and I'm a man. Or am I? I'm a human. We have so many things to think about. We have so many things to talk about. There's so much to ponder. But yet we get stuck in our little existence. We get stuck in our little, you know, go to school first. When you finish with school, go to your job. When you finish with your job, you like going home to your house, to your wife or to your husband or, you know, to your children. If you're not married, you're just going home to yourself, you know, home to yourself. You do whatever you do. But in my head, we have all been conned and tricked into, we're just basically living a lie. We're doing things we don't want to do. Or I am living a lie. I'm doing things I don't want to do. I don't want to get up early in the morning before the sun's come up to, you know, be disrupted from a sleep. I'm having, maybe I don't dream that much, although my name is the Astral Thief. I can lucid dream and I can be awake and dream. I love doing that. But as for dreaming, when I'm asleep, I seldom remember my dreams because I sleep so heavily. It's like I almost die when I go to sleep. But we're all stuck in this, you know, this existence where we feel we have to supply the man. We have to go to work, get up every morning, go to work, come home, fend for your family, make sure that your children are fed and clothed, make sure you're earning money. You know, we're part of the system. I don't want to be part of a system. I am I. I am myself. If I want to be here by myself, then fair enough, that's how I am, you know. It's not a problem. The problem comes when people start having to put demands upon people, you know. That's something that I really despise because I wake up in the morning, I want to wake up, I just want to wake up, take it easy, chill out, you know, because don't get me wrong now, I've been awake to all of this shit and corruption and, you know, how the world is corrupted and totally wrong. This isn't our world. This isn't the world we wish for. This is not the world I want to be living in. Here now in front of me, I love it. It's raining, it's wet, but it's grass, green, there's trees, there's leaves, there's, you know, vegetation. There's billions of insects right in front of me here. I can't see them, but there are. This is our nature. This is us. We are part of this system. This system. This. Everything that you're seeing here in front of you. All of this. These trees. And those clouds. And we're all part of this same system, you know. Take the smoke even. Where does it go? It ain't disappearing. It's going to change and make itself into something else. And, well, yeah, it's just going to come around again, isn't it? Anyway, I'm glad the rain stopped. My fire's still nice there. I need to, a piece of wood. Let me just, on there a bit. Anyway, I've got like a nice lots of glow there. I think I should just stack it up now. Because it has been raining. I don't think it's going to rain anymore, but now I'm building a fire from the bottom up. And as we all know, the problem with that is it's going to burn out fast. But anyway, I just gotta can keep flames going because, as you can see, it's not Ain't the sunniest of skies, you know. But yeah, kind of cool. Hey, I've got a guest there in the chat. Who's that? I'm just babbling here, as you can hear. I love being out in nature. That's the only thing. That's me. My children also. We all are children of God. We're all children of somebody. And as children of, you know, your parents, my parents, and their parents, we are all children. And children are childish. That's why I'm here now, lighting fires, you know. Have to be a little bit funny at times. We have to experience nature more. That's the problem. We're not looking out in nature and doing what, you know, what we want to do. This earth is absolutely immense, and we know nothing of it, do we? Anyway, I'm babbling and babbling and babbling and babbling. I just wanted to light a fire and get out here, out in the woods a little bit, you know, and yeah, just, I suppose, let off some, I'm not saying let off some steam, but just chat. It's kind of my meditation in a way, you know, open meditation in that sense that I expose myself in a way. I'm here open, out in the open. Nothing to hide, you know. I'm a bit cold on my feet actually, but this fire's going to be nice in a few minutes, I can tell, because now it's going from the bottom up. But anyway, I've been going on now for, what, 12 minutes. I would just like to say thank you for this. If you're going to go out as much as you can. Look around you, see what there is. I mean, there's fruits and vegetables and all sorts of goodness out there. You don't need to be buying food if you're not in a place where you can buy food like readily. And I know that a lot of people are in that kind of situation, but knowledge is power, and if you know what you can eat and what you can't eat, believe me, you can get a lot of goodness out of the goodness of the earth. Lots of goodness. In fact, the only thing that the earth has got is good. It's when man-made products come into existence that we're not having it good. Yeah. The fire's nice there. I'll kick it in a minute. Rain stopped. It's kind of nice out here, I like it. You know? People walk the dogs and what have you. Yeah. No one's watching. That's all right. This is, like I say, my own little meditation spot here right now. It's starting to rain again, but the flames are coming over. Fire, fire, fire. We love that. Anyway, if anyone doesn't know, I'm actually a flat earther. I'm a truther. I've always been into truths, and I'm not saying that I started this when 9/11 happened. No, long before that. I just knew something wasn't right. Even when I was a child, I come from a broken family. Didn't grow up with my mum or dad. And I think growing up without your parents, it makes you a different kind of person, in a sense that you know differently. And don't get me wrong now, those that have mums and dads, and we've all got mums and dads, we're all, you know, children of a father and a mother. What I'm saying is that people that have mums and dads on a daily basis, blessings, you know, that's perfect. And those that haven't, you know, also you've got to take that balance and you know, figure it out, because even though it's not perfect for me or for anyone else, you've got to find that balance and make it a good thing, you know, in the sense that even though you might not have grown up with your parents, you might not have grown up with your dad, or you might not have grown up with your mother, or, yeah, we have to do our best, and we have to strive after like a balance. I know it's not easy to do. It's much easier to say than it is to do. But I've been there. I understand exactly what I'm saying because I've been there. I had a good relationship with my father after I got to know him. I was relatively young, in my mid-teens, when I first began to really know my father, you know. But when I really began to know him, he was like a brother to me. It was very nice. He taught me so much. You know, it's a shame he died so young because he died when he was 64. If he was still around today, I know he would be a flat earther just like me, and he would get it immediately because my dad had such common sense, you know. He could just see things for what they were. If you say to somebody, look into the sky at night, find the Polaris star, and you tell me if you're spinning on a ball around the universe, how can it be that Polaris is still standing still after thousands of years? It ain't moving. The day you were born until today, regardless of how old you are, if you're a day old or if you're 99 years old, that star is in the same spot. I mean, it hasn't moved. If it